I appreciate you. Hi, YouTube. Welcome back if you've already been here with our collective community, and welcome if you are new. My name is Brini, the anarchemist. The first card in that other deck before I got live on YouTube was commitment. We don't have to assume that it's romantic. Take what resonates. But some of you are being challenged to make some sort of commitment. I just posted that on TikTok, which was a repost of something I had on my community board on YouTube. Some of you have been called to commit to something and you keep second guessing or you keep putting it off. And that's exactly what you need to be doing. As I said, some of you, maybe you're not meant to sit at a desk. Maybe you're being challenged to do a different type of job. But also, like I said, with my light, the fact that it wasn't on the brightest setting and I thought that it was, and then I was looking for my microphone and then it got brighter. I feel like where some of you, yeah, 1203, which is 123. Yeah. You all are being challenged to a level of growth that is going to be uncomfortable, but it's exactly what you're supposed to be doing. It's exactly what you are supposed to be doing. Some of you are having flashbacks or you're in this nostalgic mode and an ending is happening. You said you're new? Well, welcome. Welcome to our collective community. I'm grateful you're here. I appreciate your presence. Some of you are needing to lean a bit more into what freedom looks like. And I just saw the courage card, and that's exactly what I put in that post. It's not about fear. Sometimes you just have to do it scared. It's about courage. And this is something you have to practice. Sometimes you have to do the thing that is scaring you to death. Sometimes you have to do the things that feel uncomfortable so that you can grow. And for a lot of you, it's outside forces that you're allowing to place limitations on you. And you got to stop that. At the end of the day, the only person that should be able to limit you is you. So we don't want to keep allowing outside forces to affect our future. Spirit of all that is spiritual and divine, what are the messages for our collective community at this time? My nose is itching so badly. And if you know, you know. If you've been here with me when my nose starts itching, it's like tap in. Okay. Yeah. Answers. Thank you for the heart me, Christine. Yeah. Answers. If you're here with me on YouTube in the present moment, hit that thumbs up if you have not already. Okay. If you're catching this on the replay, these messages are timeless. If you're here with me in the present moment, you got to act like it. Equal energy exchange. Hit that thumbs up or double tap your screen. Um, it says you will resolve your current situation soon. Work wise, you find unique ways to stand out. You find a new opening with job security. Gratitude, Goddess Queen. I appreciate you. Sounds like you, Linnea. Thank you for the follow. Hi. Oh my gosh, shut up. I just don't understand why y'all do this every time. If I'm summoning demons, why are you here? Did I summon you, demon? Like, shut up. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. Moving on. Y'all don't make sense. Yeah, beginning. It's a good time to start a new job or a whole new career. You have creative ideas that get noticed. Build a nest egg for the future. Literally, two cards saying that it's time to shift something with your job. It's time to do something else. See, facts. You laughing because somebody got checked. They do this every time. The only time I get frustrated is just that if you don't like it so much, why are you present? Why are you participating? Because I don't participate in things I don't like, things that make me feel unsafe or uncomfortable. If you feel like I'm summoning demons and you just popped up, what does that tell you, baby? You're the demon. I rebuke your ass like shit. Change came. I love that, Linnea. You are pretty chill. I try to be. They be getting on here and messing with me. Anyways, what else, Spirit? I do feel like it's always relevant because I didn't have any of that BS over here on TikTok before I got on YouTube. And if you were here with me on TikTok, I was reluctant to get on YouTube, but I was told to. So I don't know what you all do for work or like what you're interested in, but you will have people, trying to prevent it or judging you or trying to make you feel like what you're doing is wrong. You're going to have to get over it. You're going to have to stand very firmly in what you are and who you are and just do the damn thing. Y'all think I give a shit about who says I'm evil or summoning demons when I'm sitting here helping people heal every time I get online? I don't give a damn. If I get that annoyed, they just get blocked. But I do feel like some of you need to really hone in on the fact that it's going to happen. Now, if it starts seeming like it's, kind of holding you up energetically where you are experiencing, just like I said, unnecessary delays and inconveniences, now we're talking spiritual attack. Now we're talking energetic attack. And again, I've got a guide on that. It's $7.77. It ain't that much for you to skip a coffee and purchase something that will actually help you for the rest of your life. It's a PDF. You get to keep it. Shows you what energetic attacks are, how they look, how they present, how to prevent them, how to even transmute the energy for your benefit. But if you don't got that 777, you might want to enter into my giveaway because I'm giving away a free copy to 2 people along with a free reading. Don't say I never did nothing for you. I'm not even gonna repeat your comment because again, y'all are trying to pull me out of my divinity and it just doesn't work. And I just really need y'all to understand you're not stopping shit over here with me. I don't know whose live streams y'all get on and you're seeking attention and they're getting their little feelings hurt and they're fussing you out and oh my god, you talked about my hair. Bitch, my hair looks like my ancestors' hair. And I tell y'all every time I get on here, don't shoot the messenger because my ancestors will shoot your ass back. You just insulted my entire line. Good luck with that. Okay? You're not hurting nobody but you. And you're getting my numbers up. So keep commenting. I'm not even going to block anyone tonight. How about that? Getting bullied at school. I don't know what to do. And no one's listening to me except for my parents. You sound too young to be here with me, baby. I got to be honest. I wish you well. Maybe you need to punch them in the face. Prickly situation. I'm probably not the one you need to be talking to about that. Hey, how are you? I'm actually doing very well. Thank you for asking. Damn. Anyways, beautiful hair. Thank you, Linnea. That part. I feel like all the energy people put into minding somebody else's business, they could just be minding their own business. I'm just a really big advocate for minding your damn business. I don't get it. But anyways, moving forward, what else, spirit? And I hope, yeah, I wish you well, Maddie. I mean, bullies get bullied and they think that's an excuse. Sometimes the bullies need to get punched in the fucking face. Your parents might not like my advice. I would generally appreciate if anyone here with me was 18 and older, and if I'm doing the sexy messages, 21 and older. But I don't play with bullies. I don't do bullies. I'm teaching my child how to box. I don't play that. Anywho, we have renewal. Okay, we got this energy recently. It says you need to take time to recharge your energy to get back on track. Challenges ahead require you to have faith and break through. Honestly, I'm picking up this energy more in the reverse, kind of meaning what you're doing is working. You just need to keep at it. It's like you can take your breaks for sure, but as far as you feeling like you need to force something or to break through something, that's not what I'm getting. I feel ease. And I feel like that's why I'm getting the trolls because the trolls don't like ease, collective community. Energetically, they are the adversary that they're saying I'm entertaining. Yeah, we have long term on the bottom of the deck. It's like you've already taken the steps. It's just a matter of you actually committing. It's one thing to do the thing and do it well, it's another thing to commit to the ride. There will be ups and downs, there will be ebb and flow. Matter of fact, I just reposted a video of mine on TikTok where my old website had analytics and you could look at how many, you know, views and stuff you were getting. So for the 30-day, my numbers looked real low. It was only like plus whatever percent. But when I took it from 30 days to 7 days, that shit said plus 900%. In that 7 days, my views went up 900%. So sometimes it's just your perspective. Maybe you need to look at smaller steps. I didn't need to worry about what happened in the last 30 days. I needed to focus on what happened in the past week. So whatever mistakes maybe you feel like you've made, whatever, like improvements you feel like you need to make, focus on the recent past. Cuz that's what Mercury retrograde is helping us do. Again, if you're catching the replay, if I save this, these messages are timeless, but Mercury retrograde is going to help you to shift your perspective and to not necessarily do new things, but to do the same things better, right? Not committing to human. And why do you feel like you need to say that here? We're not even talking about that, Alexandra. The fuck? They had me beneath 100 the entire time I have ever had TikTok. I don't need to do anything. Girl, if the message don't resonate, then shut up. I don't understand y'all. Like, if it don't resonate, I'm not talking to you. If you don't need to do anything, don't do anything. Shut up. Anyways, hey, how are you, beautiful? Hi, love. How are you tonight? Okay, see? A goddamn fruit fly out of nowhere. I'm trying to tell y'all, these things exist. We didn't have no issues. We didn't have no issues. And here comes a fucking monitoring spirit. But just know that all they can do is watch or be smushed. The only reason why I'm not about to smack it is because I feel like I'm going to knock everything over. And that could be symbolic for some of you. Like the energy it would take to give people the attention they're seeking may derail you. So maybe you just need to transmute the energy for yourself and keep it pushing. But I don't do all that. Like, no. If it's not resonating, if it's not hitting, shut up and click off. It's not that difficult. I'm talking to hundreds of people at a time that come in and out of these live streams. They are general messages. If you want more on your personal situation, you got to book a reading. It ain't that difficult, people. Why you don't post on your Instagram? That's what I follow. Just abandon all your Instagram followers? Good question. I don't like that app anymore. I just don't feel connected to it. I don't feel like it's something I want to pour my energy into. I haven't necessarily fully quit on it, but also I be needing storage. And that's the one I don't really use. So that's the one that gets deleted. I like you, dear. You be on it. Thank you, Latasha. I don't know why they be hating on me so bad. I show up with love, but authenticity is a higher vibration. So people love it when you're all, sweet and sugary and sunshine and rainbows, and they think they could talk to you any kind of way. Then when they see you're not just a cute puppy and you'll bite that ass, then it's a problem. Authenticity over love all day, every day. We have the future, right? So we're needing to be a bit more future oriented. Like I said, it's no use in ruminating on the past. It's no use in, I did this wrong or this didn't work out and I can't do this and this doesn't help me and this. Nah, 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 nah. The past is over. The past only exists because we make it so. We're looking at pictures, we're reminiscing, we're ruminating, we're sad, we're not forgiving, especially ourselves. The past exists to teach you. If you're not looking back to learn, then you don't need to be looking back there. We're talking about the future. In confirmation, we have protection and progress. I say this to you guys every time. If you're here with me on a live stream, you're kind of my responsibility for the moment. So, yes, I'm going to have to get in some people's asses when they come up here trying to take away from what I'm trying to deliver to you. We're talking about fulfillment. We're talking about prosperity. We're talking about progress. We're talking about divinity. It's like, no, you're not about to come up in here and interrupt. It's like when you were in school, if this ever happened to you and your teacher was like, you're not about to interrupt my classroom, you can go to the principal's office. That's what it's given. I'm never genuinely upset. Your words can't penetrate me. But bitch, don't try to take away from my collective community. I'm built for this. Some of y'all are not, and that's not an insult. That just means that I'm used to the attacks. It just comes with the job. Y'all think this is glamorous? When you're called to be a seer, to be an oracle, to indulge in divination, all these things, these are portals. You know, you put yourself at risk. So I can't play about my protection, but I can't play about y'all's either. Fast changes. Stop playing with my collective community. It says you'll be leaving a job suddenly or getting one very quickly, or your work may change dramatically in a short time. Go with the flow. You are protected in whatever changes are happening. You've made plenty progress. You've taken plenty of steps. You've done what you needed to do. Now it's kind of time to allow for the changes to meet you there. We have people skills on the bottom of the deck. So some of you are very good at working with other people. Some of you didn't mind group work in school. You know, some of you are good at speaking or you're good at taking on a leader position. This says diplomat, counselor, salesperson, head of a company. Um, and then sticking out of the deck is burning bridges, go with grace. Let them people go. You don't have to crash out. You don't have to quit and toss everything off your desk or curse anybody out, or you can go with grace, but go. Go, do the things that you're being guided to do because it's going to pay off, right? Thank you for the heart, me beautiful. Again, if anybody would like a live service, everything you need is provided to you. Very simple process. If you're on TikTok, everything you need is on the board. You want a question answered, $8, mini reading 11, full reading 22, Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo. YouTube, description, literally everything you need is there. It outlines what my services are while I'm on live, and then you have the links to pay and tip. Tip your readers, okay? Even if it's not me. We work hard. We go through a lot. These are free messages. Send $1, send $2, pay for the coffee, pay for the lunch, okay? It makes a difference. I can't make it up. I just pulled the investment card. I'm trying to tell y'all, some of y'all are broke because you don't want to give. You're broke because you're so terrified of investing. Oh, I can't book a reading because, I don't have the money, when you might have the money if you book the reading. I know that sounds like, girl, everybody don't got it like that. I get it. I've seen some times in my life. That's not what I'm saying. Because it's not even about the tangible money, currency. That's man made, it's energy. If you want more clarity and guidance, you have to invest, right? If you want to receive, you have to give. If you have a business, maybe I told y'all I'm open to bartering. It's not difficult over here with me. I don't ask for much. If you can't afford a reading and you have a business, email me, message me, text me, do something, but let me know. And maybe I want what you sell. And then you don't have to pay me with money. Then we're helping each other. If you have me on YouTube and you have a business, my community board is open to you. Post your business. Maybe some of my people need to get with your people. You just never know what connections you can make, but don't come over here being stingy, because I don't operate in stinginess. I'm very, very generous. So when I set a boundary, I'm going to need everybody to respect it. Don't get on here arguing with me about my prices, saying you can't afford it. There's a getaway active that you can enter right now. If you're on YouTube, I posted a short. It's a bright orange and red video. Read the directions, enter. If you're on TikTok, same thing. Bright orange and red video. Read the directions, enter. I'm giving away a free reading, a free energetic guide, a shout out if you want it, and a free coupon code for a future service. I'm not stingy, but don't act like you don't have the resources I'm giving to you. Okay? That was for some of y'all. And you also don't need to be afraid to book me on live. If you don't want it done publicly, all you got to do is prove that you were here, message me, email me, and I will do your service privately. Investment says invest in your education and make some big plans for the future. Take calculated risks, but save something to fall back on. You don't need to go broke doing anything, but don't allow yourself to be fooled into a scarcity mindset. 12:22 where I am. Don't allow yourself to trick or your mind to trick you into thinking that you don't got it, because then you really will never have it. Ups and downs on the bottom of the deck is exactly what I'm talking about. There's an ebb and flow to everything. Some days you'll be up, some days you'll be down. Think about energy exchange like stocks. Like it's a game we're all here playing. You can't be afraid to play it, because then you'll stay broke. What did I miss? You really do a disservice to yourself when you put on makeup. You're really gorgeous. You said something about that the last time, and I would just really appreciate it if you stopped commenting on my physical appearance. I'm just really not here for that. I wear makeup if I want to. If I don't, I won't. Okay. Natural hair, natural face. I do it all the time. If I want to put on a little lippy, a little highlight, a little eyeshadow, whatever, I appreciate the compliments, but we're kind of getting into a different territory that I don't like. Okay. I got to be honest with you. I don't like that. I want to be left alone. So there's that. Then be alone. I What did I say that said you couldn't be left alone? Pick a number, one, two, or three. Olivia, what you talking about? I picked three. Yeah. Like I appreciate your presence. You always come through, but stop commenting on what I do with my appearance. I'm not here to please anybody, and your preference is not really my business. And I'm definitely not doing myself a disservice. I look the fuck good either way, because your ass keeps getting on here to look at me, don't you? Okay. We have movement and we have drama. You'll make good progress now, and you will be able to overcome any obstacles in your path. Big leaps forward are possible. We just got this card. So when it comes to momentum, let's not trick ourselves into thinking that the little steps we've been taking are all we can take. The message is that the little steps lead to the big leaps. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate you. Thank you for the hand heart. Um, yeah, we have progress, and this card says you will make good progress now. So whatever you're feeling like maybe you can't do, the only reason why you can't do it is because you keep saying you can't do it. I keep telling y'all, like I tell my child, the only thing you cannot do is say can't. Other than that, it's just something you don't know how to do well yet. Other than that, we're just looking at practice. We're just looking at learning. It's nothing you can't do. Now, obviously, we're adults and we know that he can't go pick up a building with his bare hands. But if he grew older and had the right license, he could pick up some real heavy shit with a machine. I'm just trying to paint the picture to y'all that your mind matters a lot. And when you keep ruminating over the things you feel incapable of doing, you will render yourself incapable of doing them. Okay. Sarah said, boom. I love a compliment. Don't get me wrong. I have very strong Leo energy, but don't keep telling me what I should do with my appearance because of your personal preference. Matter of fact, next time I'll do a full face. I haven't worn foundation in probably over a year. I'm finna beat myself to the gods because you keep saying that shit. Please do not spam me with questions. Coffee, my questions are $8. I would love to answer it, but they are not free and I do not like being spammed. We have the drama card. Beware of troublemakers in the workplace. Yeah, we talked about that. The job you may want, the job you want may have too much upheaval to bear. Keep emotions and gossip in check. Listen, Mercury retrograde, a lot of people are getting their wires crossed, okay? Having issues with communication, saying things they don't mean, blowing up when they don't necessarily mean to. So just let me be quiet. That would be wise. I appreciate the compliments, but I do have to be authentic in the fact that I don't like the other shit you be saying. Ladies are not always putting on for other people. A lot of them do, but I'm not one of them. And a lot of the times, everything I do is very energetically intentional. So it really has nothing to do with you. It might be a tribute to my inner child or a tribute to an ancestor. It don't have nothing to do with you, is the point. I just saw the courage card. So again, have the courage to step out there and do the things you feel guided to do. Can't make it up. The guidance card. and my left ear is ringing. I'm telling y'all, take the call. We saw that earlier. Whatever the call is, even if it's not a physical call, answer the call. That message keeps coming out on my platforms. I be telling y'all, keep your post notifications on. Make sure you have me on TikTok and YouTube because my messages tend to work together. We have divine forces are showing you the way to go. You are discovering another piece of your destiny and your purpose in life. This has to do with divine purpose. I'm going to smack your ass. I saw it again. I'm really trying not to like start swatting and knock everything down. I feel like I just hit the microphone. Lo siento. But, like there's going to be people watching you. Who wouldn't watch you? You probably look good as fuck. You're doing good as fuck. You're confident. You're passionate. You're divinely guided. They're going to watch, but that's all they can do. What can this fruit fly do other than watch and annoy me? So when it comes to the drama that you might be dealing with, people trying to push your buttons and they need that emotional reaction to siphon your energy. Do not give it to them. Sometimes it's worth it. Sometimes you need to cut somebody the fuck out. But a good baseline is to just maintain your peace. Sometimes peace is only accomplished through war. Prickly situation at the bottom of the deck. Sometimes we got to do it the rough way. It is what it is. But overall, when you know that you know that you know who you are and what you're made of, we don't got to do too much giving these lower vibrational entities our energy because that's all they want. They want fucking attention. They need your, it's like children. They act out for attention. If you're not gonna give me the attention I want, I'll just be a badass because I need something. Sometimes you have to look at the inner child in these people because that's really where they're operating from. Either they're being used by lower vibrational entities or their inner child is upset about missing out on the quality care that they didn't get, and they need some of that good from you. And they get mad when they can't have it, right? We have trapped. Okay, so some of you are feeling trapped in some sort of situation. Little do you know, you have everything you need to set some sort of strategy if you would just have the courage. It actually came out to utilize your wisdom. I say this very often, at least how it resonates to me. Wisdom is the application of the lessons you have learned. Wisdom does not necessarily automatically come with age. Wisdom is not something you can borrow from someone else. Wisdom is not something that your grandma, your grandpa, the uncle on the block can gift to you. Wisdom is your personal lessons on your soul's journey applied after they have been learned, because when you know better, you do better. A lot of y'all have learned and you know better. You just need to do better. And you have to have the courage to step out there and do something new. Strategy says you need a step-by-step plan of attack to reach the next level. Get the advice of someone who is already where you want to go. You already got the wisdom. But when it comes to something specific, like say you want to get into trading or whatever the case may be, and you know someone has a certain level of expertise, have the courage to ask. Maybe some of you need to have the courage to ask me. I get it. Sometimes my energy can come across a bit, you know, rough, or sometimes my delivery is very sharp, but it's because I want to give you the messages as I receive them. I want to give you the truth. I don't like to sugarcoat. I'm not going to blow smoke up your ass. I'm not going to tell you you're in alignment when you're not. I'm not going to tell you that your ex loves you and is right for you when I'm literally seeing that they're in a piece of shit that lacks accountability. So some of you may need to have the courage to book that reading, whether it's with me or someone else, because there may be some guidance that you're seeking and you're just not having the courage to ask the question. Others of you, the trapped energy, you feel stuck in your current situation, but you do have options. Look for another job while keeping the one you have for now. So, like we saw earlier, burn the bridge, but go with grace. Even if this is a relationship, especially if it's a job, though, You don't have to quit and be down and out and be broke and, be lacking in connection, but make the move still. Don't allow yourself to become stagnated. I just said connections. I cannot ever make it up. Connections right here on the bottom of the deck. For some of you, you're needing to leave a job but maintain the connections you made within that job. So when you maybe are looking for something new, you don't necessarily have to quit immediately, and you definitely don't have to give a big fuck you to everybody that was there, because sometimes, it's not about what you know, it's who you know. Maybe there's a connection there that you can actually capitalize off of. So don't allow your emotions to cloud your judgment. Act like you have the wisdom you have. I was literally looking for a job when you said that. Confirmation. Confirmation. And my nose is itching. What else? I cleared everybody out on YouTube pretty much. I will not apologize. What else for our collective community? Damn. Y'all see that? Wealth. Wealth. You can have the wealth you're seeking. Sometimes it's a wealth of knowledge that you're actually meant to be acquiring. Sometimes the stuff that we want is not what we need right now. Because for some of you, all the money you wish you had, if you had it, you'd fuck it up. Let's be real. Some of you don't need to be looking for more money. Some of you need to be looking for more connections, more collaboration, more community, more opportunity, more classes to take, more certificates. I mean, we got to kind of think outside of the box sometimes. Money is not the be all end all solution. 1234, 1234, yet another numerical synchronicity of growth. You're growing, but you may not be growing in the ways you think you need to grow. That's why it's useful to have that divine guidance, because the divine knows much better than you. The divine knows much better than me. I couldn't be on it the way I'm on it if it wasn't for spirit. I'm a vessel, I'm a messenger. I have the capacity to be gifted, but where did the gifts come from? Right? So, where you may be the shit, collective community, there may be sources outside of yourself that can enrich you even further. I don't like to pretend that I'm here on my own dime. I am 100% sponsored by the divine. I am 100% covered and favored by the divine. That's how I get to be me. That's why I get to talk my shit, cuz I've been walking it. So for some of you, like, it's not about humbling yourself. We don't do humble over here. It's about being grateful. It's about being open. Who is it around you that can enrich your experience? Because they're there for a reason. The people around you are placed upon your path for a reason, even if it's just to teach you, even if it's just to agitate you. I like to say that agitation is cleansing you, because if you were washing dishes or washing clothes, they would not get clean without agitation. You mean to tell me you feel okay brushing your teeth with no suds? You feel okay washing your body and no bubbles are happening? I don't think so. So, where there's agitation, there's cleansing happening, there's growth happening. So, feed into that instead of kind of, you know, pushing it away because it looks a little scary for this guidance to come from an unlikely source. It could be someone you don't like. To me, everything is a message. The trolls that have been in my chats, they teach me a lot. They teach me a lot about minding my damn business. They teach me a lot about where the human psyche can go and why they feel so justified in coming into my live streams and saying the things that they're saying. Why people feel they have a right to comment on whether or not I have makeup on and why I don't need it. Commenting on my hair and all these things. It helps me learn. I'm not angry. I might check that ass, but I'm not angry. I'm very open to learning from everyone and everything. So I know I'm saying these things with good reason, because sometimes it's not just about money. Wealth is not all about money. Humans made money. The divine did not make money. The divine put abundance in you when you were born. Abundance is your birthright. The only reason why you need money is because we made it so. Sometimes the wealth that you're asking for is not the wealth that you need. I know I missed some comments. Hold on, y'all. You saw 1234 too? Yeah, growth, absolutely. Hi, beautiful. Facts on the agitation. Listen, it's gonna happen. You gotta let it serve you. Hi, love. Oh, I love that you're in here. See, one of the readers that I enjoy is in here. Thank you, Spirit. Everything is a message, everything is confirmation for me. You cannot feel like you know all the answers. I know this was the first card out here. You have a lot of answers because you carry a lot of wisdom, but it would serve you so greatly if you were willing to tap into those around you. This is a reader that I respect because not only do the messages resonate, but she's consistent. When I get on, I see her. And she also just has a very down to earth energy about her. We can never feel like we have it all because then we will never have it all. Right. So again, it's not about humbling yourself. I don't do humble. You try to humble me, you get X'd out of my life. It's not about humility, it's about gratitude. And if you feel like I'm talking dumb shit, look up the etymology of the word humble. That means you think less of yourself. That means you think you are lowly. That means you think you are not worthy. And anyone trying to humble you is exactly what they're trying to do. Oh, you think you're big shit. You think you're somebody. You need to humble yourself. No, you don't. Maybe you need to lean more into gratitude, but you don't need to humble yourself. Absolutely not. I absolutely agree. That's facts. Leo rising here. Yeah, no humbling allowed. Period. I was picking up on a lot of Leo energy earlier, but I mean, hello. Hello. It's not about humility. You get to have pride. You should have some pride in what you do and who you are, but tap into the wealth that surrounds you. Again, I don't take the word community lightly. When you're here with me, utilize me, even if you're not booking me. Tap into the chat. Hey, does anybody know anything about this? I won't be offended. I won't feel like you're taking away from the message. Just don't spam me or say anything out of the way crazy. Collaborate. Like, that's literally what I'm here trying to do. It's not just, I'm here to provide services and you're here to pay me. No, I say collective community for a reason. I address you that way because it's collective and I'm building community. Again, if you can't afford a reading of mine, ask. Hey, I have a business. Are you interested in maybe getting your hair done? Are you interested in maybe getting your nails done? We can barter. If anything, that's what a lot of us need to be more focused on because money is man fucking made. But the skills and gifts you have are divinely given to you. That's where the wealth lies. You mean to tell me you wouldn't be grateful to know a contractor, a farmer, a doctor, a dentist, a nanny? Shit, the plug? Come on. Utilize me. I do a lot. If you just bought a house and you're looking for some decor, I paint. If you need some spiritual guidance and you can't afford it, what do? Where can we trade? You having you have a wedding coming up and you don't know how to write vows. I'm a writer, I'm a poet. I mean, you never know what someone can offer you. So I feel like spirit has me really driving that point home because some of us, we just get so caught in doing it by ourselves, especially when you're an entrepreneur. We feel like I got to handle this and I'm going to take care of it, and if only I had the money then I could do XYZ. Like, no, baby. No, there's wealth surrounding you and you are your wealth. Some of you need to go to my YouTube and you need to look for the reading that is entitled You Are Your Wealth. I think it was a live reading, so you need to go to the live tab. But the wealth you're seeking is not outside of you. The money and all that stuff matches your frequency. But if you're not moving like you're the wealth, like you're the birthday, as everyone is saying, then it's giving broke. It's giving scarcity, especially if you're stingy. A lot of you like to go to people's lives and just eat up the free messages and go on about your day. You don't even tap. You don't even say thank you. fuck a tip, fuck a booking. Like, can we get some, so I really want us to understand that, because these are things that I'm practicing too. Let me see. Your spirit animal, the lion. I love that. Speaking directly to my Leo Mars, that action, that fire. I freaking love that. Thank you, Sarah. You paint too? I love that. I feel like a lot of seers, we align with art, because sometimes this energy gets to be a lot and we have to make something pretty out of it. Not pictures but walls. It's so relaxing to paint. Yes, absolutely. Aw, bless you too. I appreciate that. Yeah, we all have something to offer. Okay. So just keep that in mind. And again, if you aren't able to afford my readings, whatever the case may be, I literally have a giveaway going right now, guys. Like, literally, it's free to enter. I didn't ask for no money. All you have to do is drop a comment with the word prosper and tag 2 friends. I'm going to announce the winner tomorrow by noon Eastern time. You get a free reading, you get a free energetic attack guide, you get a coupon code for a future reading, and you get a free shout out if you want it. I'm just so generous, and I just feel like stinginess makes me itch, because we just don't need to be like that. We really don't. Yes, this is how I make my money. But when spirit calls me to do something, I'm very open to doing it. And this is coming from someone who has given a bit too much. So I do have to stand on my boundaries. I can't give everything away for free, but we have to help each other where we can. There's that long-term card again, y'all. We have wealth and we have long-term. We're not talking about anything that's, I'm just trying to get to next week or I'm just trying to make it to my next check. No, we're talking lasting and long, like longevity, freedom on the bottom of the deck. Talk to us, spirit. An opportunity could turn into a long-term career move, or you will be asked to commit to a position in exchange for more money. You need to have more flexibility with your schedule and income. Being self employed is ideal. Time off will help you get clear. I told y'all earlier. Like, come on. I know I be on it, but really, I'm always going to give my big ups to spirit. Always going to give my big ups to the divine, because when humans weren't there for me, how was I not alone? How did I get out of those situations? How was I still provided for? How was I constantly meeting the perfect stranger? How was I constantly coming across the people that told me the things I needed to know, gave me the nuggets of wisdom that I needed? It come on, like, I'm never going to be quiet about spirit. Everyone who gets into my chat talking about I don't believe in God and I'm evil, and just because I have a different outlook on what the connection actually means does not mean I'm not connected. The divine is everything to me. I don't play about spirit. I trust the divine over a human being any day, because human beings are fickle. We wake up the next day and we change our minds completely. Spirit is constant. There's no way I'm able to deliver such fruitful messages, such timeless messages, messages that help people heal. And it's coming from a human being. That just doesn't make sense to me. So I get that a lot of you come up here and you're like, oh, you be on it and you the best. And I love that. Thank you. Sometimes we need affirmation. Sometimes we need praise. But best believe I'm giving it up to the divine, because it didn't always look this way. I was not always confident in my gifts. I was not always so divinely aligned with my authenticity. That shit takes work. And the divine held my hand, not people. So again, earlier, like I said, those naysayers, fuck them. I don't know how else to say it. Generational wealth, 100%. Thank you for the little kisses. I missed them, but thank you. Life Path 5, same. I felt like I was as loud as shit with the microphone. Yes. Yes, Life Path 5. Thank you for the crown. I appreciate the gifts, y'all. Really. All for it every time. Yes, absolutely. And thank you for tapping. Last messages from this deck. Damn, that came right out. The locked card. And I point out every time with this card, There's nothing locked about it. Not only is it unlocked, but the key is in there. I'm telling you, you have what you need. You just are not seeing it. Your perspective needs to change. What you think is not available to you is it just doesn't look the way your human brain thinks it should look. The brain is always seeking out some sort of reminiscent information that has to do with your past. It's protecting itself, it's protecting your body, it's trying to make sense of all the stimuli. So your brain will trick you a lot of the times and have you thinking that something is something that it is not. You're not lacking in anything. It says work you want may not be in reach now. You can take a temporary position while awaiting an opening. Your new place offers job security. Like you're not taking steps back just because it's not exactly what you want. Sometimes the in between is exactly what you need. Unfolding card, and I laugh all the time that this is the only card in my deck that's damaged like that. Like the unfolding card got folded. So again, like where you look at wish come true right underneath of that. Where what you think is hidden or is not unfolding for you or is locked up, it's not, baby. It's not. That's why we resonate with each other's energy. Literally, literally. Life path 5 with 5 placements in Capricorn. Wow. Wow, I have so much fifth house energy. Like, that's why I don't play about babies. That's why I don't play about kids. That's why I'm very big on not feeling locked down. I need adventure. I need freedom. Like, I love the arts. Romance is big for me. Um, sexual energy, creative energy. We got to know ourselves. And honestly, the giveaway that I'm doing, that reading that I just crafted, has a lot more to do with your birth chart. So if you're interested in knowing more about your birth chart with a little sprinkle of divination in there, that service is for you. And you might want to enter the giveaway and possibly win rather than feel like you don't have access later when I put a price on that hoe. I'm just saying. That's exactly what you're doing right now. You start in the next week or so. Yes, congratulations. I do too. I need to be free at all times. I cannot feel stifled. I cannot feel locked down. And people think that that's like commitment issues, but it's not. I just need someone who knows how I operate. How do we insert? No, you didn't miss it. I'm not announcing the winner until tomorrow, Friday at noon Eastern time. All you have to do is go to the video that I posted. It's red and orange. It has the giveaway on there. You need to comment prosper, tag 2 people, and that's it. You have to like the post and be following me, which a lot of you already do. But all the directions are in the comments on that video. Of course. Of course. Same. I relate to y'all on that for real. And it's kind of difficult because I understand, right? Like I comprehend why I can come across detached and aloof and not wanting commitment. But that's because it's like, baby, you're not seeing me. I'm fully committed to my freedom. Like I'm fully devoted to my freedom. I don't lack in commitment. I don't lack in devotion. I lack resonance with limitation. And a lot of people who have wanted me have wanted to limit me, have wanted to humble me, have wanted to put me in a box or, you know, and then I have some tropical Libra in me, so people think I'm very flirty just because I'm a people person. I've gotten it all, honey, and it's just oh well. You either get it or you don't. You're a Sag rising. Love that. Thank you for the follow, Bear. As long as I have a connection that allows me to take my space, I'm good. You know, and I don't feel like I'm asking for too much with that because I want everyone to be free. I just feel like agape love is kind of difficult for people. Thank you for the heart, me beautiful. Um, I think agape love is difficult for people because humans want to hold on. We want control. And you can literally never control another human being. Like the serenity prayer is very big for me because I've had to do a lot of work to just be comfortable with the fact that some things you just can't control and you had better find a way to keep your peace about it because it's not changing. Agape love means I want you to go be fulfilled wherever you need to be, whether I'm there or not. And I just have always wished more people had that same outlook when it comes to me. Because when it comes to me, it's like catch a tiger by her toe. But for me, it's like, no, I want you to be fulfilled whether I'm present or not. It's always love with me, but for others, it's like, let me not continue to speak that into existence, but my experience has been that. I no longer subscribe to that. I subscribe to friends and community and lovers that get me. Sometimes people just think that having a an open heart and not wanting to be tied down means you're out here having sex with everybody, and that's just not the same thing. People confuse transactionalism with love. Exactly. Oh, good night. I appreciate you being here. Get some rest. I'll be doing the same thing soon. Anything else from this deck, Spirit? My dad told me he should have named me Kizzy, so I say yeah. Nelly Furtado's I'm Like a Bird has been like my theme song. Good night, love. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. I'll see you soon. What else? Oh my gosh, my nose is itching so bad. Like the energy. Outside forces, unknown figures are driving the situation, and you may not be able to control the outcome. What did we just say? This cycle will shift is this cycle will shift soon and you will be okay. That's crazy. With freedom on the bottom of the deck. Everything we're talking about, man. Definitely not the same in regard to intimacy, right? Been celibate for years now. I don't need the sex. Like, that's a bonus, baby. It was never given that. You cooking. Yes, come on, spirit. For real. For real. Confirmation after confirmation. One or two more from this deck. Roll the dice. Confirmation of taking that risk, taking that leap of faith. It says, time to put yourself out there. You are hiding your talents. And it's time to take a risk and step into the spotlight now. If y'all were here when that happened, I told you that was confirmation. Before I got on YouTube and I was looking for my microphone and I tapped accidentally the light, the power button or whatever, and the light got brighter. I was like, damn, I thought it was on its brightest setting. No, baby. Some of y'all need to just get comfortable being in the spotlight. I don't know what you do. I don't know how you do it. Book your personal readings because this is for everybody. But whatever you do, you have better be prepared to shine. You have better be prepared to be seen. There is no more hiding out. There is no more being terrified that somebody's going to hate on you or send you the evil eye or be jealous or speak fear into your plans. Fuck them. They can't stop you. The only thing that can stop you is you. When you're backed by the divine, if anything, they might want to pray for their protection because the divine gets what it wants. Nature gets what she wants. You ever seen a tree grow in the middle of a parking lot or a plant pop through the concrete? Man cannot stop spirit, period. It don't work like that. Last card from this deck. We got two. We have those ups and downs we were talking about. It says your work has potential for both advancement and stagnation. See if there's hope, but allow yourself to move on if needed. Like, that quote that I saw years ago on social media, you are in a very powerful place when you're okay if it happens and okay if it does not. But you're going to lose either way if you're not willing to try. Yes, it may fail. It may. But would you know if you didn't try? It could be way bigger than you imagine if you just take that step. Give and take. It says be open to giving and receiving to keep the flow of abundance going. What did I tell y'all? Don't be showing up stingy and being mad that you don't see abundance in your life. It doesn't work like that. Give someone a chance and ask for what your heart desires. Bruh, if there's someone that you admire and you're kind of like, I wonder if they'd be willing to XYZ, or, like I said, even if it has to do with me, ask. The worst thing you could be told is no. I tell my child that all the time. Like, don't do the manipulative shit with me. I don't say it like that to him, obviously, but it's like, if you want something, just ask. The worst thing you could hear is no. And if you're being told no, you already know your mommy. You're being told no because of your health or your safety. Period. Some of y'all need to just go ahead and ask. Did I drop a card? No. Some of you just need to ask. I don't know what it is. I don't know who it is. Some of you just need to step out there. It's something that is triggering you. It's uncomfortable. It's some sort of risk you would need to take to do this. And you need to just go ahead and get the shit done. It's like my most recent post on TikTok. You've been guided, you've been affirmed. You need to stop asking about the details and just do it. Because I feel like everything that you're seeking will be provided to you as soon as you take that step. As soon as you decide, as soon as you commit. Maybe some of you need to look at your purpose as like an arranged marriage or something. Like you have to commit before you know it's for you. Like maybe that would help some of y'all. Because I do feel like it's very significant with just doing the thing before you have all the details, right? Faith does require you to do some things without the details. You mean to tell me if someone pulled up that had some credibility and was like, I just want to gift you a vacation, that you would be sitting there like, well, how much is the ticket? Well, how much is the hotel? Well, how am I getting there? Well, what do I, girl, sir, if you don't just ask what you need to pack and get on your way, notice I said someone with credibility. The divine has more credibility than all of us put together. So why would you then fear that your back is not had? You know, I know I speak abstractly a lot. It's the artist in me, but I know the metaphors be hitting for some of y'all. Man, you pull up to me like, yeah, I just wanted to gift you with this getaway, and yeah, just pack a bag and be to the airport at such and such time. I'm not asking no questions. I might want to know where so I know what to pack, but even better for the metaphor in relation to what I'm saying. You don't got to pack nothing. Just show up. Everything you need will be provided to you when you get there. Okay? Everything you need, anything you could think of packing, anything on your list to check off, you got it. My nose is itching so bad right now. I know I'm talking to somebody. Like just show up. All you need is you, and that's all the divine is asking. It's like, I got it. Just show up. Just take the step. Just do the thing. Best believe I'm not asking no damn questions. Like, yeah, just be to the airport at such and such time. You don't need to pack anything because we'll just shop when we get there. I'm out. I'm out. I'm not even asking how I'm getting to the airport. I'm getting myself an Uber. And that's the kind of stick to itness that the divine loves to see in us, where we're willing to do the thing. It's like, hell yeah, I'll get myself to the airport. And you said this, and you said this trip was free, all expenses paid. I'm out 100%. Thank you for the follow. Walk by faith, not by sight. Exactly. How many cards come in that deck? Oh, I don't know, Betty. I don't know. I'm not about to count them for you either. I'm gonna be real. I don't know. Which one are you talking about? This one? Right. I'm out. God bless. For real. Peace. Until next time. In divine time. See y'all when I see y'all. It doesn't say on the box. Oh, it says 80. There you go. 80 cards in that deck. You welcome. If it's free, it's for me. Literally, like you ain't said nothing but a word. If anything, I might go get some braids put in. We might be somewhere tropical. I might not want to deal with my hair, whatever. But I'm not fussing and I'm not complaining. Best believe. Spirit of all that is spiritual and divine, some messages from the universe before we start closing out. If anyone else would like a live reading, go ahead and utilize me while I'm here. If you don't want it done publicly, all you need to do is send me a screenshot, prove that you were in here, and I can do it privately. But I have $8 questions, $11 mini readings, and $22 full readings. Outside of that, go ahead and enter that giveaway. Don't say I never gave nothing to y'all, because some of y'all need to just read. Some of y'all ask me questions and I didn't gave you all the links and all the information. I make everything very accessible because I want it to be that way. I want you guys to get what you need from me, but it just needs to be in alignment with what I'm guided to do. But if you've been wanting to book with me and maybe you can't afford it, or you're, kind of like, I don't know, then enter to get a free one. Right? Because then you're taking a risk that doesn't cost you anything. And I knew I was saying that for a reason. For some of y'all, this is something you're being guided to do that literally doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to do anything. I didn't say you have to tip me $5 or something to enter. All you have to do is drop a comment. So for some of y'all, it's as simple as reaching out to someone, researching something, looking something up. It's quite simple. Love your hair. Thank you. I appreciate it. And thank you for the follow, Royal News. What's the message from the universe, please, Spirit? And on behalf of my collective community, we are grateful. You be doing the damn thing. We appreciate it. All right, let's see. Messages from the universe. No one has come through the YouTube live in a minute. They said, oh, she's ruh-roh. I might keep the replay though. So like maybe you're just coming in and you want to know what the messages were. It'll probably be on my YouTube for you to look at later. What are the messages for our collective community? Because all my messages are timeless. It's just if you're here with me in the present moment, then they hit a little different. Earlier disappointments were just rehearsal for the great stuff coming your way. Earlier disappointments were just rehearsal for the great things coming your way. Those earlier disappointments cost you something, right? Rehearsals don't cost you nothing. Take it from me. I've had to rehearse for a couple performances in my life. You don't even got to show up in costume half the time. You get to show up in your sweats and a t-shirt or whatever the case may be, hair all over your head, doesn't matter. All you're doing is practicing the steps. Right now, Spirit just wants you to practice the goddamn steps. This is about to be so good. It says, never regret love. No matter how blind, it improved your vision. No matter how foolish, it made you wiser. And no matter how generous, it made you more. And bro, what you give will come back. Was that not like quadruple confirmation for the fact that you're not going to miss out on anything if you just do this thing? Oh gosh, like I'm not going to apologize for my volume or my passion. That's like the fourth time we've been told in the past 10 minutes, you're not going to lose anything by doing this. Some of you are so terrified that you're going to lose something. You're going to make a fool out of yourself. You're going to get embarrassed. You're going to miss out on money. What you give will come back. And for some of you, it'll come back tenfold. Maybe the person that you're being guided to reach out to, and you're just like, I'm not hitting them up first. What do I look like? You could probably hit this person up and they would bring so much joy and wealth to your life. You never know. You could be guided to tip me or tip someone else, and you're like, I don't know, man. Like, I need to hold on to my money. You tip me $5, you get 500 tomorrow. I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. It's happened to me before. Being terrified of giving my last, or I don't want to give this homeless person, all my money. But then something in me is just like, man, take all of it. How many ones do I have in here? Here, take it. Are you sure? Positive. Take it. And it did not hurt me to do it. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, spirit doesn't play with y'all. And spirit don't play with me. And I just feel like the more you feel afraid to give, the more you embrace scarcity because you're telling yourself and the universe that you don't have enough to give. Maybe your focus needs to shift to God, spirit, ancestors, angels. Bless me with enough to share. Right? Because for me, it's giving that Drake song. Is it a Drake song? I don't remember. But I had posted something a long time ago on Instagram, and I feel like that's why someone mentioned Instagram. But it was basically like, I want it all just so I can give it back. Like, when I get gifts on here, I'm more than likely in someone else's live giving them gifts. When y'all tip me and pay me, it's usually going toward my baby. Dead ass serious. Like, I need cheese for my egg. My money is my baby's money for real. Like, I rarely treat myself. I'm not out here living lavish on y'all dime. Like, I want to buy more decks. If you tip and donate, that will help me do it. Like, a lot of the things I do, they're on my dime because I'm not afraid to give. I'm not afraid to be generous. I'm not afraid to feel like, damn, I got to save some money. I don't know about this, but fuck it. I'm going to spoil my baby today because I have faith that we're going to be taken care of. So that has to be the attitude, you know? Thank you for the follow. Can I send for a mini through Cash App? Absolutely. Thank you for inquiring and trusting me with your energy. I hear you, sister. I love to share. It just feels good. I love it. I love to give a compliment to a stranger. I love to give money to the homeless man or to the panhandler on the highway. I just do. I love to give to y'all. I love to show up and give you the messages. I love to be consistent with posting because I know that even if it helps one person, it's one more person than none. I listen. It says, when in doubt, give, let them have it, surrender, make peace. When there's no doubt, give, let them have it, surrender, make peace. Did I make life too easy? Bruh. Whether there's doubt or not, give, let them have it, surrender, make peace. It's the same as my name on here, love. It's anarchemist. It should be on the board, but I know that it's pretty small. They don't let me make it any bigger. If you still can't see it or you can't see my handle, then I can put it in the chat for you. Damn, my nose is itching. This card on the bottom, the back says, the great thing about feeling deep, profound, earth-shaking love is that you can start with anyone. I feel those tears again, god damn it. I'm sick of y'all. I just feel like this genuine, pure, like potent, loving energy surrounding my collective community. And I just really love that for y'all. I just really do. Wow, it's 111 where I am. 111. Creation energy, manifestation energy. It's okay. I'll put it in the chat for you. You don't have to say sorry. You're not sorry. Not that you're not apologetic. I just mean you're not sorry for not being able to find it. It ain't no big deal. Took me 2 seconds. Maybe that's significant for some of y'all. Like maybe the very thing that seems like it's an agitation or an irritation, or maybe some of you feel like you'd be a burden if you ask for something. I don't know, but it's gonna be much easier than you're making it. I can tell you that. That took me 2 seconds. I do not mind helping y'all out. It ain't no big deal. So maybe whoever or whatever you're meant to kind of look into, they probably do it in a heartbeat. You said you need what? Why don't you say anything? If anything, that would be the response. Like, why didn't you say anything sooner? The fuck? Why you over there struggling for nothing? I wish that on all of you, especially myself. people within our communities and within our reach that have that kind of attitude. And I really need y'all to know that I'm one of them. A lot of y'all have messaged me before. We be in there chopping it up in my messages. Like, I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them creators or content creators or readers that I don't follow anyone back. If we're talking in the chat, you'll more than likely get a follow back from me if you have followed. I'm not a closed book. I just demand respect because I give it. But I don't know which one of y'all feels like you're a burden or something, but you're not. I feel like someone or something would love to give you what you're going to ask for. And that's confirmation, because I didn't say what you want to ask for. I said what you're going to ask for. Some of y'all are going to do it because you're sick of doing it your way. You're sick of doing it the way you've been doing it. Some of y'all are going to do the thing. You were born with that it quality. It doesn't say someone gave it to you. It doesn't say someone gifted it to you. You're getting whatever this is because you were born with the quality that is needed to align with it and maintain it. Do you want to know what's really beautiful? Confidence. Do you want to know what's really powerful? Persistence. Do you want to know what's really sexy? Not needing to be needed. And if still they don't notice your good looks, your strength, and your sachet, could you feel more sorry for them? So again, you're not losing anything by requesting this or inquiring about this. If they don't see how great you are, that's their loss. You move on to somebody who fucking understands. You got to have a bit of audacity with whatever this is, collective community. You have more options than you realize. Exactly. It sure is hard to get really angry at someone when you can think of all the reasons you love them. Some of y'all feel like someone's gonna get mad that you're asking for something. Meanwhile, they probably think about you often like, damn, I just love collective community. Like, they are so generous. They are so kind. They are so beautiful. They are so talented. They are so gifted. I'm trying to tell y'all, not picking up on these things for no reason. Okay, let me double check, make sure that I got it. Because I don't play about your money and I don't play about mine. Okay, I thought someone put it in the chat on YouTube. Okay, so did you send for you sent for a mini, right? What's it gonna be? Cause there's that song again, cause I can't pretend. Don't you wanna be okay? So maybe for some of you, what you need to be talking about with someone is that you want to be more than friends. We did see that card come out for a personal earlier. Yes. Okay. What's your question, love? What would you like an in-depth answer on, or would you just like to see what comes out? Thank you for the follow, Dina. You let me know. This is gorgeous. Let me just say that. Let me just say that. I love it. This was a lot of cards. Again, if you can tip your girl, tip your girl. Like, I be dropping gems. Let's not get it fucked up. But I appreciate all of your presence. Thank you for tapping, for everyone who's been consistent, consistently tapping the screen. If you have not been tapping the screen, you probably should be. It's a good 30 of y'all in here right now, and there's only been about 2 people tapping. Tap the screen. And yeah, if you're interested in a free reading, go ahead and enter the giveaway. It is free to enter. Just follow the directions. I will be ignoring all the entries that don't follow the directions because I wrote them all out. See what comes out? I got you. Linnea, will he be contacting me? Did you want to ask me a question or you want to book a reading on it? Thank you to everyone trusting me with your energy. It's an honor. I don't take it lightly. I love to be of assistance. I love collaborating with y'all. I just love to see y'all do well. I love it when y'all leave me testimonials or reviews, or you message me and you tell me that something worked out, or like, oh my God, Brini, like what you said happened and then I did this, or I love it so much. I love it so much. I love to see y'all win. Win, 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 win. Y'all know that song by J Rock? Win, 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 win. Ask a question. Okay, it's $8 to my Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. What deck am I using for light being cutie? What's the name you prefer to go by, love? That's all I need from you. I don't need your birthday, your sign, anything of the sort. I just need to know what name you go by so that I can address the divine on your behalf properly. Latricia? Got it. Got it. I said it right, right? Latricia, not Latricia. Latricia like Patricia. I think we're going to use this one for you because that's the one I just looked at and I'm drawn to it. Also, I do appreciate when y'all book me and you just want to see what comes out because it's a bit more fun for me. We're going to get to the bottom of it regardless, but like when we just want to see what comes out, I just feel like we're just allowing spirit to guide us unconditionally without our human hand. You know, sometimes the questions we ask are not the answers we need. Let's see, Latricia. I'm going to use a deck that I made. Spirit of all that is spiritual and divine. What are the messages for Latricia at this time? What does Latricia need to know? May the messages be of clarity. May the truth be a sweet whisper. Let's give Latricia her reading. My stomach just started hurting. I don't know if you're experiencing some abdominal discomfort. But it literally just started when I started your reading, and the way I read energy, I will feel it in my body. So that could be significant for you. It kind of feels like a stomach cramp. So that could be significant. Yeah, damn. The deck just slid to close call. I see my card that says close call. I don't know what that's about, but it doesn't hurt super bad, gratefully, but I do feel pain and discomfort in my stomach. What are the messages for Latricia at this time? All right, first card out, we have my beach picnic or pool day card. It says sandwich, Capri Sun, chips, nap. If you've never seen me use this deck before, y'all, it's a deck of childhood nostalgia. It helps me check in on the inner child. So it's childhood experiences that a lot of us have shared and some that we have not. But a lot of them are joyful and some of them are traumatic. It just helps me to tap into what the inner child is needing. But if you know, you went to the beach or you went to the pool, and once you got in that water, you had that sandwich, you had them Doritos, and you was knocked the fuck out after that. So you may just need a good day of some R&R, something fun, something lighthearted where you don't got to do too much thinking. Where you just get to relax, right? I love water. Right up your alley. That was the first card out. What else for Latricia? No more juice, have some water. After you say you love water. So maybe the things that you're ingesting right now, maybe you need more hydration. Maybe it doesn't have to do with sugar. Maybe it has to do with hydration. Just a reminder to everyone present, when you're drinking water, it needs to have some electrolytes in there. So just my loving reminder. What else for Latricia? What else does Latricia need to know at this time? Hug, climb, touch a tree. So you're definitely being called to get out by some water, get out by some nature. I feel like something may be stressing you out. Like if you're having any physical discomfort, I feel like it's due to stress. I know exactly what that's like. I've been to the doctor, like, what's wrong with me? And they don't know, and it's just stress. Um, yeah, the deck kind of split itself to my Dino Nuggets with ketchup card, which is familiarity. Um, I feel like life has gotten a bit mundane for you, a bit redundant, and you're needing to go off and give yourself some sort of relaxing adventure to kind of come back to self. But with Eat Your Veggies coming out, I do feel like it has something to do with what you're eating. Maybe it's like more processed foods or fast food, whatever the case may be. Um, Maybe it's not about cutting those things out. It may just be more about incorporating more of other things too. Maybe you're eating on the go a lot or having, the girl dinners. Um, so that could be significant. Maybe you take yourself to the beach or the pool and you have a picnic of a good hearty meal. Yeah. My YOLO card. What's the worst that could happen? Take that trip, girl. Again, always put y'all pronouns where they need to be. I don't know y'all outside of the energy, and energy is energy, masculine, feminine. So if you know, you go by certain pronouns, correct me. I always want to be respectful, but I'm just going to deliver the messages how they come through. It's 1, 2, 3 where I am. So again, with that growth energy, yeah, want a snack, have a Snickers. Yeah, you're hangry. Yeah, she, her. Okay, got you. Maybe you're just a bit stressed out. You just need a little getaway, a little something, something that's just for you. One or two more from this deck, please. Yeah, let's go feed the ducks. You need to go out in nature. Go do something lighthearted that feeds your inner child. Go sit by the beach. Go listen to the seagulls squawk. Get yourself something good to eat while you're there. Clear your schedule if you can. Take some time off. Um, Maybe you'll need a babysitter, or spirit is just calling you to have some reinforcements for when you do get stressed. You need to have a routine or a backup plan to when you get to that point. So maybe you start a new ritual. Like every time I get to this level of stress or I start feeling burnt out, I'm taking a day off. Or whenever I get to XYZ, whenever this happens, I'm gonna take a weekend somewhere, or whatever the case may be. My eyelashes keep getting in my eye. So establish some things for yourself that allow you to come back to your equilibrium, back to your homeostasis. Last one from this deck. My fake sleeping card. It says carry to the car or playing the game. So when I was younger, if y'all have ever done it, you take a bit of a car ride, and when you get home, you act like you're asleep so that your parents will carry you inside. Or it's bedtime and you're under your blanket reading a book or playing a game and you got to act like you're asleep. I just feel like you're needing more care. Like you want to feel cared about. And I feel like that's something you need to be giving to yourself at this time. Yeah. My PlayStation controller card. It says, let's play. You need some playtime. You need some playtime. Um, I'm hearing animal spirit for you. So let's get you one of these before we close you out. Messages for Latricia from the animal spirits. Thank you all for being here. Let's keep tapping the screen, please, and thank you. If you're interested in your own reading, everything you need is on the board. If you can't see it, ask what you need to ask in the chat. Also, if you do not want your reading done in front of everyone, I can do it privately, but you will just need to prove that you were in here. So just screenshot the screen and send me a message, and I can do your reading privately if you still want the live service. What are the messages from Latricia from the animal spirits? Don't overlook that giveaway either. You want a book and maybe you can't, or whatever. That's your perfect opportunity. We have tarantula and golden egg. So tarantula always tells me about fear, and the golden egg is the heart chakra. I feel like your heart chakra needs an opportunity to dispel certain fears that maybe you're experiencing, whether they're conscious or not. Some playtime, some lighthearted time, like I said, is going to help you to get back to a place where you're operating more in faith. Also, maybe something that seems more daunting to you is not as scary as it seems. Maybe it's daunting to you to take some time off. And maybe this is telling you it's not as big of a deal as maybe you think it is. But this is your heart center. This is your heart chakra. Your heart chakra needs some love. Your heart chakra is the center of your being. The 7 chakras, the heart's right in the middle. And the heart chakra is your direct line to abundance. You know, it's how spirit gets in, it's how the divine gets in. So definitely allow yourself the opportunity to go play. That's what all those cards said. You could have got any card out of this thick deck, but all of them pretty much said you need to go out, be in nature, take a trip, play, eat some good, wholesome, fulfilling food, and that'll help you out. Yeah, and laugh some. We have the hyena on the bottom of the deck. You just need some playtime. You need some joy. You need to go giggle somewhere. You need to go frolic. Go put your feet in some grass or some sand. Watch something silly. Do a cartwheel. Your inner child needs some love right now, Latricia. But that's pretty much your reading. You're on point. I do need that. Awesome. I was just gonna ask, did that help you? Did it resonate? Because I like to be effective. So that's good to hear. Thank you for trusting me with your energy. I appreciate your presence. If you would be so kind to go to the link in my bio when you get off of here and write me a testimonial review. The link says testimonials and review. Doesn't have to be long, and they are anonymous. So you can just write whatever you feel like you want to write about your experience with me, because it helps me to see my feedback in one place, but it also helps other clients to kind of see what the experience is like. So I would appreciate that, but I do appreciate you. I saw some comments. I have a question. Are you someone who can help me contact Satan? It sounds like I'm already talking to him. Hey, Betty. Thank you for following. And thank you all for being here. Thank you for tapping. Is there anyone else that would like to book a live service? Because I'm going to pull just a couple more for the collective, and then I'm probably going to wrap it on up so I can get me some good rest too. But don't say no troll dumb shit like that. I'll pull you guys one from my other deck. Let's just see what's going on. I have some nouns, some angel numbers, and some keywords in this one. Let's see. Spirit of all that is spiritual and divine. What does our collective community need to know? Those who are present in the moment and anyone who might catch this on the replay. Oh, good night. Taurus readings don't get paid until next Wednesday. Well, hit me up next Wednesday. I appreciate you coming back through. I like you though, because I did hand it to you a bit earlier, and you still here with a good attitude. I like that. I can appreciate that. What are the messages for our collective community from my deck right now, Spirit? What do we need to know? We have my button card. It says detach, fasten, press, close, and undo. Angel numbers 808 and 202. So those angel numbers could be significant for you. Other than that, this might have to do with what we said earlier about people pushing your buttons and the need to detach from certain people, places, and things. Do your due diligence. Some of you may also be like missing a button to a shirt or like a cushion or something. It might be fun for you to learn how to reattach it instead of throwing it away. Maybe some of you need to lean into some hobbies or just learn something new, not because you want to get paid for it, not because you're trying to really build a necessary skill, but just because it's something new. Yeah, my curtain card: dust, veil, unknown, separation, showtime, intermission. Angel numbers 139, 494, 191. That could be significant for some of y'all as well. Um, some of you are decorating your homes or you're into interior design. You can make a career out of that, or just have fun with decorating. Um, I just looked at the word showtime, and then I looked at the word press. Do I have a celebrity in here? I know some celebrities have watched me on YouTube, but I never really have picked it up on a live stream. Otherwise, some of you may be destined for that kind of path where you're at press releases or you're at shows and premieres or something. Don't think it sounds so far-fetched. You never know. Messages come out for a reason. What else? Yeah, my rose card. As soon as I looked at this, I saw in my mind's eye like people throwing flowers onto like a red carpet or something. This could be some sort of like public event, like some sort of proposal or like a celebration, like a birthday party or something like that. But I'm literally seeing people throwing flowers. It says release, self love, pleasure, conflict, relate. Angel numbers 432 and 666. This is very specific for someone, and I have to give the messages I get. Some of y'all are pressing your button, flicking your bean with them curtains open. You're using your rose with them curtains open. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it does not. It's 1:33 where I am. If you don't want to be seen, make sure your blinds and your curtains are closed because I'm getting that very clearly as well. Crime. If some of y'all are looking for some excitement, hey, maybe some of y'all are a bit is it voyeuristic when you like to be seen? I think so. Hey, there ain't no shame over here. Just be safe. What else? My text card, record, communication, ease, continue, reach, error. Angel numbers 404456. Record. Listen, I'm not judging, but for some of y'all, hey, maybe y'all like to record. Maybe you like to be seen. Maybe you're recording yourself doing a little something, something. I don't know. Give you the messages I get. My card, direction, travel, navigate, acquire, opportunity, journey. Angel number 555, which is good for Mercury retrograde. And see, now I'm stuttering again. Listen, some of you may be given some sort of opportunity to travel. We did get that earlier. We saw travel a few times. If it has to do with anything sexual or um filming, just make sure that you're safe, you're comfortable, and hey, do what you do. I ain't judging. Other than that, maybe some of you are going on some sort of getaway or some sort of trip with your person, and maybe y'all are doing what you do. Hey, I know that's right. A little balcony action, a little mirror session. 222. I know that's right. One or two more from this deck. Hey, Miss Gavin, I haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for the follow, Earth Angels. One or two more. My wand card. Divine will, wish, magic, spell work, incantation, wording, ashe. Angel numbers 1111 and 001. Some of y'all might be in the car with it too. I'm just giving y'all the messages I'm getting. We didn't talk about any of this earlier. We took a little turn. Somebody want to bite that apple. Last one from this deck, man. We are not doing the spicy deck tonight. I don't got time. Last one. Not somebody with the name Jesus Christ requested to join as a guest. No. Yeah, okay. I've said 222 enough times in this reading. We have my moon card, angel number 222. Hidden, reveal, unify, subconscious, emotion. Something you've been manifesting is about to reveal itself to you. For sure. Yeah. And for some of you, that's unifying with someone. I'm hearing that song again. What's it gonna be? 'Cause I can't pretend. Don't you wanna be more than... ah. Maybe someone finally, admits it or proposes that you be more than friends. Um, I'm gonna send y'all off with a feather heart message. If you're just coming in, thank you for being here. Please continue to tap the screen. If you would like a live reading or question, everything you need is on the board. If you can't see it or you struggle to read it, you can ask me in the chat. If you don't want your question or reading done publicly, you can prove that you were in here by screenshotting and sending me a message, and I can do your service privately because not everybody wants their business put out on Front Street. And I 100% respect it. If you have had a service with me and you have yet to leave me a testimonial or review, the link in my bio will take you to my platform where I gather those, and they are anonymous and very helpful. Other than that, I have a giveaway going that you all can enter for a free reading and a free copy of my energetic attack guide. How do we keep a feather heart, Spirit? What's the message for our collective community before we close out? That's a little much. It's a little much. So let me see. I'll take them. It's just 4. I speak positively of others. So this might give a little bit of, if you don't have anything kind to say, don't say nothing at all. Some of you are coming across more people that you relate to. I just looked at the word relate, especially because these two, they look like twins. I'm just going to cover up the boobies. I speak with sincerity. Okay, so some of you, when you give a compliment, you mean it. When you give a kind word, you mean it. Or when you speak well of someone, you mean it. I praise the goddess and the god. I feel like that has to do with your shadow and your light. Um, you're also very accepting of people if this is resonating with you. Like you show love to people's shadow, but you also show love to their light. You understand that we're all whole beings. We all come with both. And then we have I give blessings. So these could resonate for y'all in a few ways. Some of you are seeing feathers. Know that you're protected. If it's a special looking color, you might want to Google what, blank color feather symbolism. Look these things up. I know it sounds woo woo sometimes, but sometimes it's exactly what you need to hear. Um, Other than that, some of you need to show love to both sides of yourself. Where you're all sunshine and rainbows or love and light, some of you need to show your shadow a bit of love because it exists for a reason. You're a whole being, and both parts of yourself need to exist and collaborate. This has to do with the new moon and Gemini message I put out, where we're being a bit more accepting of the whole of ourselves and the whole of life, where polarities exist. Dualities are not limitations, it's information. Other than that, this ties into the messages earlier about giving, being a blessing where you can, and being open to receiving blessings from several sources. Okay. If there's anyone else that would like to contribute to the live GIFT goal, you do get a free card for that. So I'll give y'all a little minute while I clean up. If anyone wants to contribute to that and get a free card, if anyone else wants to book me, utilize me while I'm on here, while I clean up. But I'm going to close out on YouTube so that I can play a little music while I do so. Thank you all for being here. If you have yet to subscribe, hit that button and turn your post notifications on so you know when I post. Definitely utilize your gifts, because not only could they get you paid, they could get you connected. Remember that wealth is not all about money. You are your wealth, and honor yourself and your gifts. Never shoot the messenger, because my ancestors will pop that ass back. But I am genuinely always wishing you all well in accordance with your highest good. Okay? Until next time in divine time. Peace.